Not putting a bookmark in your book before going to sleep? Do you want to knock the book over in the middle of the night and have to try to find your place from memory? Why would you do that to yourself? Put a gun under the pillow like a normal paranoid CEO of a spy company. The book is on a fucking pillow already.
Why do you have a cleaver?
Asking someone who's unexpectedly entered your room at night why they have a cleaver, instead of throwing everything within your general area at them and then proceeding to attack them like a spider monkey. And here we see the same animation for the external shot of the ISIS headquarters. I know I've seen it before, but since this is the final episode of the first season and they couldn't manage to do something different, even a balloon in the sky or something, I'm going for the last sin of the season.
One time, 2 actual princesses.
2 at the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters.
Sploosh.
Anyone thinking having a threesome with 2 sisters is a thing to be proud of.
What is this?
You mean, besides incredibly awkward?
It's only incredibly awkward because there are no security protocols for the screen popping open and starting a live feed. You'd think a breach like this would be an important thing to address in a spy organization, but then how would the show make any of its mediocre sex jokes?
No, I'll take steroids!
Which happen to be available to me in this little plastic cup, which I keep in my pocket for maximum shock.
You know, the whole Monster Hands thing, starting to border on me.
Yeah, it's almost as if ISIS should have written up a regulation putting the kibosh on verbal abuse in the office before worrying about the office fraternization issues. Episode doesn't show us what's in the Hope's Dreams container, and I do not have much hope that I will be able to dream about anything else tonight. Episode expects us to believe that Mallory would take the time to be all motherly and wipe the blood off Archer's chin, and I do not believe you, episode. I'm beginning to become very annoyed at the repetition of the character pulls exactly what they're referencing out of thin air cliche. There's no reason Mallory has a random ass certificate from Archer's fake dad's ROTC 21 gun salute whatever at the ready. Her hands are needed for other things. Alcohol and guns come to mind. The size of this coffee cup compared to the sole of her shoe is making me uncomfortable.
I assume those are my only choices. Oh my, who else?
I understand Archer wants to know who his real father is, but this still falls under asking your mother for a list of her sexual partners, and there has to be a sin in there somewhere. Thanks to technology, I can tell you with confidence that this chunk of text here has nothing to do with the microchip. Without reading the entire thing, here are my favorite excerpts. But neither spousal lead the basketball gate. Or, I would like to pay in advance and do not ask for a reasonable price. Together with their companions, the mountains will give birth to feathers and great thrust, and a ridiculous mouse will be born. Also, this is Latin, not Russian.
And if I am Archer's father?
I'm trying to focus on this ridiculous plan he's going on about, but I can't get over how much unused f***ing space is in this office. Reading. Also, kids.
Oh, you're lucky his father's not here.
Threatening the guy with the gun pointed at you while you have your baby.
You are just so determined not to be cool about this.
Expecting your ex-girlfriend to be cool with the fact that you cheated on her multiple times while dating her. Naming your tavern, Tavern.
Yeah, sploosh.
This is the 3rd sploosh in this short episode, and we're not even to the climax yet.
What part of you pay me $600 do you not get?
The part where we don't have sex?
You get to say we did.
He gets to say he had sex with you, even if it didn't happen anytime he wants. This guy would be paying for her corroboration with his wild sex story, and that specific detail is entirely skipped in the negotiations.
5% discount for cash.
I thought it was 10.
Oh! I can't wet my beak!
I mean, I think you can until Friday. Calling your meatpacking company Meat Packing. These ratchet straps, specifically.
I will let him or her give me a handy. Come on, let's share the milk of human kindness.
Archer thinking milk will come out of his after getting a handy.
Dude, swear to God, she gave me a Jane Hathaway right on my chest.
Don't Google Jane Hathaway. Don't Google Jane Hathaway. Oh, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I've always been scared to Google things like that, like Cleveland Steamer. Well, maybe that won't be so bad either. Oh, my eyes, my eyes! This kitten still hasn't been adopted, and the entirety of this organization is compromised of horrible people. How can you not take Waffles home? How? Being the kind of person that pushes the elevator button for the floor they want to go to more than once. Look, Lana, since Cyril cheated on you, I can forgive the sexterfuge you're trying to pull off today in his office, but I can't get on board with you putting your boots on his desk without his explicit consent.
Cyril? Snap?
Snap.
Girl, please.
Making light of someone's potential mental breakdown and the probability that they will try to do harm to themselves or others.
Someone's in here!
Announcing someone's in here when there are 3 other stalls unoccupied, not to mention however many urinals this bathroom has.
I'm gonna pretend you're Alex Karras.
That's George Papadopoulos to you, Lana. We will also accept Mongo. Show fails to explain how Sterling made his way back to Mallory's house wearing nothing but a bloody lab coat and carrying a meat cleaver, and no one stopped him or called the police. And no, simply saying, well, it's New York City, does not make it sin-proof.
Dressed like some sort of cattle breakfast.
Knowing what a cattle stress is like. Also leaving the loaf of bread on the counter unbagged. Do you want stale bread? Because this is how you get stale bread. And ants. Just gonna go ahead and sit myself for not being able to resist the obvious "Here's Johnny" reference in the outtakes later.
All 6 right in the 10 ring.
Archer survived all 6 in the 10 ring.
You can help these children, Derek, by killing the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Sterling?
Hello, Mother. One time, 2 actual princesses.
Do it the same time?
2 days, same time, same station.
37.
37.
Get on the desk.
Really? I want you to put my head in the freezer while you do me from behind.
I'm not grilling you a cheese.
I want my grilled cheese pronto.
Here's Johnny.